Hey, what's up? This is Raw Roy, the plant-based prepper. Happy New Year. It's January 2021. I want to start this year off by talking about preparedness. And before I do, I want to go back to 2020 and share my experience with you about what I was prepared for, what I was not prepared for, and what I am changing this year to become even more prepared. So we have to go back all the way to December 2019. That was when I was in the best shape of my life. I was healthy. I was strong. I benched 300 pounds. I'm on a plant-based diet, so I did that to prove to myself how strong I can get and others that you can build strength and muscle on a plant-based diet. So I was happy about that. I reached my goal, but I knew 2020 was going to be a challenge right off the start because my son needed surgery, and it was scheduled for the end of January. It was back surgery, major surgery, not easy. He had to have two rods put in his back from the top all the way to the bottom to straighten it out. And we were trying to prepare ourselves emotionally and mentally for that. We didn't know if the surgery was going to go well. We didn't know if he was going to have complications afterwards. But we put our faith in the doctors. We had a really good doctor, kept us informed along the way, educated. We researched it, and we were ready for it, but we didn't know what we were expecting. So he had a surgery, and it was difficult. It was difficult on us, a lot of tears, a lot of fear, but the surgery was a success, so that's a good thing. His recovery was difficult. He did experience a lot of pain during the recovery, and it was a long recovery. It would take 6 months to a year. Being home more actually helped because I can help with my son's recovery. So then the pandemic started in March, so we had to adjust our lifestyle again. I was more prepared than a lot of people when it came to that because we had already started stocking up on food and essential items that we needed in case we had to stay home for long periods of time. I'm a computer guy, so I'm a nerd by trait. I can work from home, so I'm fortunate with that. But one thing I wasn't prepared for in 2020 that really took a toll on me is when I got that phone call July 31st that my brother had died. He had an ATV accident. He wasn't wearing a helmet, and he hit a tree, and that was a shocker. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I was in shock for a while. Basically, everything I was prepared for up to that point didn't matter to me anymore because I wasn't prepared for that. He had asked me to go visit him many times in Oregon, and I kept putting it off, putting it off. I was more focused on being prepared with me and my own family here, and I should have taken that trip, but I didn't. So I kind of blamed myself for that. I had that one regret. I did talk to him a few days before that happened, so I was happy about that. That made me feel better that I was able to tell him I loved him, and we had a really good relationship. So I'm going to change some things this year and talk about completeness, because when we lose somebody, it leaves a hole in your heart. You'll never feel the same. It changes you forever. I know time heals, but pick up that phone. Don't just interact through social media. Don't just like a comment or text. Pick up the phone, talk to somebody, hear their voice, let them know you care. Talk about life. Talk about life experiences, how your family's doing, what your projects are, what your plans are, trips, what happened today. Share your life with your family, especially those that you love. Okay, pick up that phone. That's what I'm going to do more of. Time doesn't stop, and we have limited time here on Earth. We don't know when that time's going to end. So all you can do is think about today and what you're going to do tomorrow. So I want to talk about one more thing as far as preparedness, because I think it's important. I'm a spiritual person, and I think we need to add spirituality to our preparedness, and that could be in different ways. It depends on what you believe in. Everybody has to find their own path to spirituality, and for me, that is nature. I don't use the word God when I talk about spirituality because when people use the word God, they think of a person, place, or thing, and I don't worship a person, place, or thing. God to me is the universe, it's home, it's love, it's light. And I think there's a lot of uh, similarities in scripture that refer to it that way. I'm not a religious person, and I'm not an atheist. I'm a spiritual person. So I do believe that we all have a soul, a spirit, and that we are all connected. So I'm adding spirituality to my preparedness even more in 2021 because we're all connected. Here's how I describe it. If we strip everything away from everything that we have, all the material possessions, our body, we're left with who we are. You know who you are. Think about yourself without any possessions, even your body, and that is your soul. I believe we all come from one source, and that one source could be the universe, God, home. Ultimately, it's home. And that source is where we all feel whole again, where we feel complete. We are all one. While we're living a human experience here on earth, we're living as a separate entity. And what brings us all together to make us feel connected is love. Love is that force that has been granted to us to remind us that we are all connected and that we all come from one source. And so we have a longing to feel connected, to gravitate towards each other, to find our soulmates. And when we are around people that we love, we feel connected, we feel complete. That's what love is to me. And I think we are granted that so that it reminds us that we're all connected. And when we leave this world, we go home and it makes us feel whole again. So when my brother passed, I'm not worried about him. I know he's in a good place. I know he feels whole again. And if love is that force that makes us feel whole again, he received so much of it that I can only imagine what it's like with that much energy and love surrounding him. So that's what it means to me. And I find that in every living being, every life form in nature here on earth. Just wanted to share that with you. I don't talk about it much because religion to me divides and spirituality unites, because when you have different types of religions, a lot of them don't agree with each other and they interpret the word differently. I just find God in nature. And to me, it's all about love and connections. So, whatever you believe in, add that to your preparedness. All right, so moving forward in 2021, I will be creating more videos talking about health, safety, security, healthy recipes, physical fitness, eating more plants. When it comes to safety, just being more aware of your surroundings, wearing safety gear, don't hurt yourself. You know, everything we do, you can make it more safe. Okay, so that's important. And then security is all about protecting yourself, whether it be self-defense, your house being more secure, or distancing yourself from others that pose a threat, whether it be an animal or a human, and what to do if you have no other choice. All right, so I'll be creating videos and going over that in more detail, more depth, because this is a long video. I just want to get this out there for now. Okay, so until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, just keep prepping.